What's up, everybody? All right, welcome back to Growing Organic. What I have here, this is old containers. I just got through growing some plants in here, and I have all this leftover soil. So oftentimes people don't know what to do with their soil because a lot of the nutrients has already been taken out of it, and it's not going to perform the same way as when you first bought it. So a lot of times people will just take this and throw this right in the garbage, but I think that's a very wasteful use of old soil, and so I always like to repurpose the soil. And what I'm going to do actually with this is reamend it. I'm going to add a bunch of worm castings, compost, and maybe some rock dust, and that'll give it a good jump start. In this situation, what I'm going to do is simply use it to plant trees. So what I usually do each season, I have a lot of leftover soil. So what I'll do is I'll prep a hole because I have a lot of extra space along here where I park my vehicle. So there's a room to put more trees in. So I like to reuse all of the soil to plant my new trees. Now if you can see here, I already emptied probably 6 smart pots into here. So this goes down about 2.5 feet deep. So you can see I already have fresh soil. Along the edges, look at how bad the soil is. Let me just show you. Now this is some really poor soil. This is what you want to get rid of. So first haul away all of your existing soil, take it to the landfill or put it in your dumpster. Haul a little bit away at a time. So we want to dispose of this. You could maybe blend it, maybe 30% existing soil and the rest with potting soil if you want to do that to save a little bit. So this is already a really good base to grow in, so you really don't want to throw away. This is very valuable. It already has the peat moss in it, perlite, pumice. I believe this was the Roots Organic 707 blend. It's a very lightweight. You can feel this. This is super lightweight. That means the roots are going to go through this really easily. So you really don't want to waste any of this material. So this is a good time at the end of your grow season to go ahead and take your pots, and this is what I'm going to do. Just empty them in there. And again, we're going to add amendments to this before I plant the tree. But you want to really get some organic nutrients mixed in with the soil. But yeah, if you go to the store, bagged soil is really, it's not that cheap, so you really don't want to be throwing this away. These roots are actually really good for the soil. So if you want to try to make your soil similar to what it was before, read the ingredients that came in your soil bag, in your potting soil, and you could actually buy all those different amendments and add it back in. So I'm going to go ahead and break up the root ball. Just break up all those roots. So this is going to save a lot of money versus having to go out and buy soil for a new fruit tree. I already have all this soil. So this is kind of what I do each year is take my old soil and plant a new tree. So it looks pretty good. For now, this stuff will all break down. I like to chop this up a little bit more, some of these. The old root balls. If you just bury this deeper underground, this will just decompose. So just bury all those, chop them up. So your texture of your soil is what's most important, because when you go to plant that new tree, You want those roots to be able to go through really easily. Other option is just to leave them in the containers and just keep planting. You can see these have been in containers for a long time here, but I'm going to eventually have to cut this down. But if you keep fertilizing from the top, do like a liquid fertilizer or water soluble fertilizer, all that nutrients is going to go into those roots, as well as putting a thick layer of compost or mulch on top. You're top feeding it from the top down, so it's constantly getting nutrients. So this could grow indefinitely in a container. I could cut these down once this is done growing and then just plant something else right in here, and it should do just fine. So that's a couple options for you. But these are looking pretty good. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, click like, and we'll see you next time. Let me just show you a little of my garden before I head out. Pomegranates, kale, and look at these pretty flowers. Let's go ahead and pick some kale while we're here. Alright guys, see you next time. Peace. I'm out of here. Wow, that's good.